Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
Hey Shay with the word of the day. Roll low with the things you say. It's your girl Simply Shay. This feels the word of the day. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay. It's Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay. Shay, 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 Shay.
Simply Shay.
Simply Shay, Simply Shay, Simply Shay.
What's up, Shay Bays? It's your girl Simply Shay. Listen, today's word of the day is going to be hope. So without further ado, let's go. All right, Shay Bays, let me start by first saying I am super excited for our new intro. Shout out to my guy Christian Davis. Listen, you guys have any graphics work, definitely hit him up. I'll make sure that I put a link to his page in my bio. Listen, he is definitely the guy to do it and does an amazing job. So just getting into this video. So like I said, we have a word of the day. Word of the day is going to be hope. This is something I want to start incorporating into my videos. You know, always having a word of the day to go with the message. And so this word came from two things that I saw on social media. So the first one was a TikTok. I know you're surprised. And so in the TikTok, there's this guy, and he's having like multiple conversations with people off camera, obviously. And in one of them, someone is like, hey, let me hear a joke. And he's like, oh yeah, I know a great one. No, I'm not talking about you. Yours probably wouldn't be funny anyway. I'm talking about such and such. And you can tell it kind of take something from him. Then it's something like, tell me what your favorite Marvel character is. Oh yeah, mine is, no, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to Adam. And you can tell it takes a lot out of him. And you know, just kind of the whole point of the video just was going through showing how sometimes we have friends and people in our lives that make us feel invisible. That make us feel like we don't have anything worth adding to conversations. We don't have anything worth, you know, substance to give to the conversation. And the second thing that I kind of got this inspiration from was from a quote, of course. This one's a little longer. Definitely going to make sure I post it on my social media so you guys can kind of read it yourselves. But I'm going to read it for you as well. So it says, please just let love in. Tell people how you feel and do not worry about being too much. Be too much. Care too much. Let people show up for you. Let people remind you that there is goodness in this world. Be vulnerable. Do not be afraid of what you feel. Try to find beauty in every breakdown. Try to move forward and let go. Try to learn and believe in new beginnings despite what you've been through. Kiss the faces of your friends, hug their broken pieces back together, laugh loudly and hope loudly, and live loudly, and be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with your healing. Connect with every ounce of who you are, with every inch of your patchwork heart. Connect with the people who make you feel deeply. Connect with the moments that bring tears to your eyes. Connect with the things that make your hands shake. Embrace the things that make you aware of just how lucky you are to be alive. Please just connect, because beautiful things are vanishing each and every day. Don't let your heart become one of them. And so I saw the video first, and I can't remember if it was in the same day or not that I saw that quote. But I'm like, wow, this is so ironic, because so often, and I'm guilty of it, but so often we allow other people to take away our hope. We allow other people to take away our identity of ourselves. We allow other people to take away our voice. You guys know I talk to you guys about that all the time. You know, we give people the power to take away our self-worth and our hope for thinking that there is better, our hope for thinking that there is someone, that there is people, that there, you know, is a connection that I can make with someone that's going to see me for who I am, that's going to love me for who I am, that's going to listen to what I have to say, that's going to want to know who my favorite Marvel characters are, what I have to put into the conversation. We just have to hold on to the hope that we're going to find them. We have to be able to let go of the friends, the relationships, and the people in our lives that take that away from us, and have that hope that, okay, God, you're going to connect me with people that are going to add value to my life. You're going to connect me with people that's going to help me to see that I matter, that what I have to say matters. And God, you're also going to give me the hope and the faith to know that you created me to be wonderful, that it doesn't matter whether such and such doesn't like my joke. It doesn't matter whether this person doesn't like my laugh, whether they don't like the fact that I read a lot, whether they don't like the fact that I'm a little corny sometimes, whether they don't like the fact, that sometimes I talk really fast, that I talk with my hands, that I'm super dramatic sometimes. It doesn't matter that this person doesn't like that about me. It doesn't matter that this person thinks that what I have to say doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, my hope and my trust is in God to know that He's going to connect me with the right people. My hope and my trust is in God to know, okay, God, in your timing, you're going to make sure that I'm surrounded by the right people. When I tell you guys, I have disconnected from so many people in this season. Really, this whole year, I've disconnected with so many people, reconnected with some new people, and also, kind of made some more, I guess, bonds or whatever. I don't think I'm saying that right. But my circle has become a dot. It's become a dot, you know what I mean? From being the person who everybody called on, everybody pulled on when they needed something from me. Everybody, when it was, oh, Shay, I need you to pray for me. Oh, Shay, I need some money. Oh, Shay, I need you to do this for me. Shay, can you do that for me? Shay, can you help me here? Shay, can you do this? Shay, I need you to do that. When I finally began to speak up, when I finally began to say, hey, no, I have to worry about myself. Hey, no, I can't do that for you right now. I'm tired myself. Hey, no, I don't really, you know what I mean? When I finally started to give a little pushback, when I finally started to say, hey, no, I'm not going to be the only one giving in this friendship. I'm not going to be the only one, giving in this. I'm going to need something back, I'm going to need this to be a kind of give and take. I have a friend who she brought me dinner like a week or so ago, and so then I brought her dinner this past weekend, and she was just like, I don't even know what you're paying me back for. I'm like, it's fine. We're all good. We're going to always be in this cycle. It's always going to be you buy me something and I'm buying. We're never going to really know whose turn it is or whatever the case may be. But those are the type of friendships and relationships that we should be looking for, that we should be holding on to, that we should have hope that we are going to find, because it is those relationships, those friendships that last forever. It's those relationships and those friendships that add value to your life and don't take away. That doesn't take away from yourself, how you feel about yourself. That doesn't take away from your self-worth. It doesn't take away from your voice. It's those friendships, it's those relationships, those connections with people, and the willingness, having the hope to say, okay, I know, this person said that they were going to be there for me, but really were just using me. I know I've been in a situation with this person where they didn't really want to listen to what I had to say, didn't really think that it was important. I know I've been in this situation where people have made me feel so down. People have made me feel so much like I didn't have anything worth listening to say. Like I was so just weird and just off for thinking how I thought, feeling how I felt. What's wrong with you? People will make you feel like something is wrong with you when all the time, when all the while God is just trying to set you apart. When all the while God is just trying to say, hey baby girl, hey baby boy, it's not you that aren't enough for them. They aren't enough for you. You're too good for them. Listen, they're going to taint and dirty up, you know what I mean, who you are. I need you out the way. So yeah, I'm going to create that separation. Yeah, I'm going to make you feel lonely in a room full of people. I'm going to make you feel lonely in the relationship. I'm going to make you feel lonely in the friendship. I'm going to make you feel lonely around your family because, hey, I need you to realize that there's better out there. I need you to have hope and not let go of it simply because in the past someone has done and said something to you that made you feel like you didn't matter. So now you don't want to open up. Now you don't, like the quote say, you don't want to be vulnerable. You want to take those chances, but you need to. You need to. If you really want to be able to tap into the connections that God has for you, if you really want to be able to tap into the version of yourself that God has called you to be, you have to always have hope. And you don't have hope in man. Hope and faith are interchangeable. You don't have hope in man. You have hope in God. God, okay, I know that you called this, to happen for a reason. You allowed this to happen for a reason. So I'm going to put my hope, my trust, and my faith in you. I'm going to say, okay, God, I know that I'm hurting. I know that I feel some type of way about this, but there has to be something that's going to come out of it. So I'm just going to trust in you. All right, God, I know you're taking me away from people for a reason. I know that you're not going to subtract if you're not going to multiply. And I mean multiply because subtracting and adding is all right. But when God does something, God does it in multiplication. He does it big. He does it big. You know what I mean? He does it big. So, okay, God, I know you're subtracting and dividing right now, but I know you're getting ready to multiply. And it may not be in the amount of people. It may not be in the quantity, but sometimes it's in the quality. Because as I said, my circle has gotten significantly smaller. I don't really talk to a lot of people throughout my day. And it's not, it's peaceful. It's peaceful to be in a place where I don't have to hear mess and worry about who's gossiping about this and who's gossiping about that and, oh, what are they going to feel if I say this? No, God is now adding quality people in my life. So, hey, if I have to lose 4 or 5 to gain one that's a quality person, yeah, go ahead and take them, Lord. Lord, do you want some more? Do you want a little extra people? Do you want a little bit more? Because I can give this to you too. He's adding the quality. He's taking away the quantity and adding the quality. We just have to remain focused and remain in a place of hopefulness and faithfulness to know that at the end of the day, our value, at the end of the day, our hope and our trust, it always has to be in God. It always has to be in trusting and knowing that God called us to be great. Understanding that man can't give you value and they can't take it away. They can only have the power and the amount of control over you that you allow them to have. So hold on to that word this week. Hope. Whatever that means to you, whatever situation you want to apply that to, however you want to look at it, put your hope, your trust, and your faith in God this week. Whatever, no matter how big or how small it is, put it in him and watch him, show up. Watch him show up. Put your hope, your trust, and your faith in God and watch him show up. Listen, guys, I love y'all so much. I hope that you all have an amazing week. Remember, continue to grow and glow, guys. Bye.